What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. How is everyone doing? Welcome. So today's live stream is going to be to take a look at the market, educational content. If you have any charts that you would like me to take a look at, let me know on the chat. The main purpose, it will be to get trades from your side, get charts from your side, and for me to analyze them and to give my feedback. So basically, I will just take a look at the market right now just to see what's going on. So follow up from my weekly forecast from the last webinar last Friday. So as you can see, euro dollar, this was a zone that I was looking at since last week even, when I mentioned that we had this important level of support resistance aligned with all these lows, and then somewhere in here, and we could see that basically price never really got there on the way back, on the way when the price was going down. Really nice compression on the way there, and price just reacted quite nicely. We had kind of this zone in here, this zone in there, this zone in there, and price today, this morning, just reacted from there. I was actually expecting this kind of reversal for today. I actually mentioned about it. I tweeted yesterday that the Monday session was kind of a really nice compression move. So basically we open on Monday somewhere, where was it? Somewhere in here. That's when we open, and you can see that basically during the Monday session, we basically went up, compressed, went up, compressed. Like kind of anytime we're going up, we're cleaning the demands until then Tuesday, usually when we have this kind of behavior close to an important level, then on Tuesday usually we see some kind of reversal in the market. And fortunately that happened during the Asian session, so not exactly easy to catch any setup in there. Price 10 paused in here and it went all the way down. It already broke these lows. This was a fresh level that was left behind, and price did reacted from there. For me, I see this one kind of as an engulf to the downside. Maybe for the future, let's see what price is going to do now, how we can maybe participate on this euro dollar setup. So one option that I also mentioned could be price reacting from here, pretend that this is actually holding price down, and then maybe maybe eventually go up and maybe collect the orders from this kind of supply zone that actually broke these lows from here. So kind of we had this compression, kind of the break of this. We kind of even can draw a trend line in here. After the break of trend line, you could have tried to go short. That could be another way to participate in the move. We could actually have something like this happening. Then price goes down, and then this could be something interesting to happen. A way to participate. Let's just see how price actually is going to react from there in the future. Another situation is maybe price could actually even respect this level at the moment and respect this zone within this within here. Within here for the moment, kind of go up, respect it, and actually create a new variable from there. And this maybe can be then just in the future, maybe price is going to go there. This kind of creates this kind of a supply. This respects the supply, goes down, creates a new low, and then price goes there, and eventually yes, and it can take all these orders behind there. This could be another scenario that we could see euro dollar doing in a way to collect these orders from here. So this was also in alignment a little bit with what we had on dollar index. So if we take a look at dollar index, something that I also mentioned on last Saturday. So we are still within this range in here that I mentioned, that I've been talking about. Eventually, I would actually like to see price going somewhere in there, at least touching this level. But at the moment, we had this really nice demand zone that was fresh. These lows never touched them. We had the compression. Today we finally broke this trend line, and now let's see what price is going to do. This could be a zone that price could be playing for now. Maybe somewhere in here will be the origin. You can go even to the lower time frame, just take a look. So this kind of still is in alignment with the analysis I did, not even this Saturday, the previous Saturday as well. Maybe going to have some deeper tries. We'll see. So if we take a look, actually, so within this area, I shared this image yesterday as well on Twitter. Don't need this. I don't really use TradingView that much. So as you can see, this beautiful double low that we have in here, right? And we have this demand. So basically, this low, one of these two lows should have done there with respect to take the orders from this demand. It never did. So it was quite a small space in there to be filled. And that's exactly where the lows today, or actually yesterday night, I believe, went there and reacted from. We may use now this zone as a left shoulder. Let's see. Is actually, I can delete this one. So we had this compression. Price reacted quite nicely from that demand, and this morning it just break through to the upside, broke these lows. After the break of the low, basically, that was the next zone where price reacted from. Basically break and retest, and it kind of left the zone underneath. Let's see if price is actually going to collect this. This could be the scenario where we would see the highs of the euro on euro dollar being respected as well. If kind of dollar index respects this zone and goes higher from there. In terms of the zone, so basically this one was already taken by this high. This was the next demand, kind of it was taken by this one, and kind of this will be the next one that was not taken. And because these ones never really took this highs, compression, these ones never took it. And price, it went there now, also reacting from this left shoulder. Yeah, so easily price collecting now every supply. As price goes down, creates a new low. Price goes up, collects supply, goes down, and so on and so forth. And yeah, these fake highs here in between. And that's exactly where price reacted from. Again, similar scenario on euro dollar. Something that you could see, it will be, or maybe dollar index is going to respect this level. Is maybe going to go higher. It creates actually a new higher high. It may react from this on, kind of in here. Align maybe with this low. It then can go down. And maybe now it could take this actually out, or actually to see kind of a proper break of this one. And go down, respect a little bit. And something like this could happen. If you're about to have a deeper trace, this could be one scenario, or price would just go straight away in there. Or price could just actually somehow, wait 1 second, yeah. Or price could actually just go straight away in here, respect a little bit, take it, and go from there. And maybe in the future, if this is about to happen, maybe now price doesn't need to come here anymore because it's been taken, and now price will just stay within this area, and from here price can go and go higher. Or there's not even a need for the deeper trace. Maybe just now react from this previous level to this and go higher. Right, so use this previous level support resistance to collect the orders. Your price respect as a sell, maybe in the future is going to be respected as a long, and just keep using these SR zones, these support and resistance levels, to see price bounce in between those. Yeah. If you have any questions, guys, just ask on the chat. Even if you are not watching this live, you can comment below, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll cover your question in the next webinar, in the next live stream. So feel free to ask questions, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe as well, and to share with everyone that you think it's going to be valuable for them. So yeah, so this could be one of the takes on dollar index in the case that we're actually going to hold, this low is going to hold. So yeah, this could be one of the scenarios. From that, yeah, maybe this is, for me, is not exactly the final target, but it could be a zone that price could actually have a deeper retrace before maybe eventually go and maybe fill this final target inside here. That could be one of the options. Yeah, that could be it. Or even start now accumulating like lows in here, create something like this, and do something like this. Could be another option. Yes, this, if price actually does something like that, I may not be expecting any more sells in here. Maybe I'll just be expecting price eventually to break to the upside, because we kind of respected this final target for the sales within this space. So this could be kind of a behavior as well to look for the proper reversal to the upside. And maybe then dollar index is going to just resume the move up until somewhere else. We will see. This could be an option. Actually, I would actually prefer to see price maybe going a little bit further down, maybe to respect this level in here. That maybe could be a better option. Maybe eventually this, and here could be an option. We'll see. Again, this just practicing drawing these predictions, it's always a good exercise to do. It's going to keep you one step, it's going to make you be one step ahead of the market, and draw different scenarios, try to see where price may wants to go, try to find which target would you like to see as a final target of this move down. If price doesn't go there, why price haven't gone there? Ask those questions. If price actually goes here but actually breaks it, why? Price actually goes here but breaks this low and then retraces, why? What's the information that price is giving you by breaking this rectangle and then doing the deep retrace? So ask questions when you are analyzing the market. That's one way to keep improving while we are looking at it. We do have this kind of quite nicely supply zone in there. So let's see. So what else do we have in here? So this was our index, quite nicely zone. If you just find these levels, supply demands that are left behind with highs close to it or lows close to it, they are quite nicely, especially if they are aligned as well with levels of support resistance, just to look for reactions from there. So aside from that, let's go back to the other ones. Actually, one second, let me take a look. Take a look at others. So basically we talked about this one, the S&P 500. We did talk about it. So price was somewhere in here, beginning of the week. Price did retrace a little bit now from here, and I mentioned that we did have this level of previous resistance that price could react from there. We did retraced kind of within this trend line. We just broke it in a sharp move in there, like this, and now price is going, just broke it. So let's see if price now is going to resume the move to the upside. But this is just a simple basic support and resistance zone. I don't really remember now exactly how the drawing that I did. Eventually I could expect price to kind of react from this triple top that we have in here, right? And eventually fake out this level into here, this fresh supply zone, like the previous support resistance. That zone was left behind, so I could see actually price doing something like this, pretending that this high is being respected. Eventually we're going to have that variation in here. Price going to change, maybe then it goes down, either corrects the order straight away from there, or it just goes there in the future, and maybe we are going to have the continuation to move to the downside after the break of these highs. That could be an option. So far we did react from here. I think we did left, I think price, I think we may have this, we did have this supply in here that price didn't really on there. We may have this previous level in here, so kind of these left shoulders. It may be a good zone for price to go there in the future. Yeah, so this is a pattern also that I like to look at. Basically we have left shoulders, we have the fake out, then we have the lower. This is kind of a Quasimodo pattern, right? I think you guys can see it. Second, just use the orange color. So basically we kind of have this in here. Some price goes up, it goes down, and price kind of retest, comes back here to this left shoulder, and in here kind of needs to make a decision. It's either going to go down or it's going to go up. So one way to try to find out if this is going to hold, if this left shoulder here is going to hold, is to find out where this high is reacting to on the left side and where this low is reacting to on the left side, and try to read the price action that we have in the bigger picture to try to understand if actually price is about to go and respect his left shoulder and go down, or if it is going to instead break this high and go to the upside. So after you have this kind of pattern, another zone that I look that usually you see price doing is, okay, now we have this high, price decides to break to the upside, and now we have this high, and now we have these left shoulders in here that in theory price should have respected the downside, right? So price should have gone down in there. So now we have this high in here. And by having this high in here, something that you usually see happening, price now kind of has two zones that can react to when eventually it comes down, which is this high, is this high, and then you have this area in here, right? So one way to do it is first come all the way down, respect this high quite nicely, and goes up from here, and then in the future, yes, in the future, just use this low that it was created in here as a kind of a fake low, so you can use it to fake out. You can use it as a fake out. You can use it to be faked out, just for price then to go to this level, these left shoulders, which is also where we have this demand zone that was the origin to break this high, and price then can go there, reverse, maybe use this left shoulder now, and go higher from there. Now it doesn't mean that from here price is going to create a new higher high. Price may just react from there price may just react from here, from this demand, and it may just either, first of all, touches next level of previous support and goes down, or it's actually going to actually goes to maybe respect just a high or some structure in here and then carry on to the downside. Okay, it's not guaranteed that after price reacts from this demand that price is going to go and break and create a new higher high. Again, it depends where this one is reacting from on the left side. Did you reach the target or not? Is it reacting from a good zone or not? Actually, not this one, but maybe this one in the future that I was talking about. The one that the yellow scenario that first respects this high and then eventually go into the left shoulder. So where price is reacting to on the left side, it's always important to be aware of. It's going to help you to understand which levels they should be respected and to manage your expectations towards where your next target is going to be. Are you just in a small trade? Are you actually in a longer trade expecting price to then fill out this space? Or yeah, basically that's it. Also, another way to help you to define actually price is going to respect this level. Look at the approach, see how price is approaching the zone. Did he actually create a double low when price is retracing? This price kind of pretends that he's holding this level. That's a really good sign that maybe price just faked out. Wait then for maybe for the break of a high on the opposite side. Wait for price to retrace and look for price to go higher from there. So yeah, there's ways to actually wait for confirmation and to be a little bit more certain if price actually is going to hold the zone or not, if it's going to be if price is going to respect the level or not. Just take a look at what price is doing and follow along. If you start making these predictions, it's going to help you to understand. So yeah, so this was S&P 500. So far, it's reacting really nicely from this level. Price actually can even go there straight away. And we do have this one. There's maybe something in here as well that you can look at. Maybe when this origin is still fresh. But yeah, so far, quite a nice reaction from there. And let's see now what next. S&P. Yeah, so that's that. So next, let's just take a look at what you have in here. So euro dollar as well. I already mentioned that. But yeah, this was one of the scenarios. Another scenario that I mentioned, it was on USD CAD. I think we mentioned this setup on USD CAD from 2 weeks ago when price was still somewhere in here, I think. Not even here, maybe somewhere in here. I think Trading Box shared a chart that he was looking for a possible long, I think somewhere in here. I think there was something in there, if I'm not mistaken. And to use kind of these levels as liquidity. Or something like that. And I did mention that I kind of like this level. Price is reacting quite nicely from there. There was some space in there. It reacted quite a few times. We do have kind of already these levels in here. It will be kind of a stretch for price to do this. It's possible. Let's see. We do have this demand. Maybe this is exactly where price eventually wants to go. It could kind of compress a little bit, react from this demand, and then reverse. That could be an option as well. So let's see. We are compressing on the way down. So price right now, it reacted quite nicely from this level in there. However, it didn't really break any important high from there. in the lower time frame. I like this. I like the break of this high actually. This one. I was paying attention to it. You may have all these lows. You can see that price after the break of this could have happened. So far this low is being respected, so it's okay. But I would have liked to something like maybe this could have happened. So we did had spice in here. Even if I show on 1 minute, maybe you can see it better. You see we did have this spice kind of until this demand zone. Basically where price is reacting now. So yeah, this would be maybe better of a setup straight away like this. We did now break his highs. Let's see if this one actually holds or not. This was kind of a deep retrace for my liking, but you can see that price just bounced from there immediately. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what price is going to do. I do like this high. This high for me is kind of a indication that price wants to go higher. Just need to see from where. If it's going to be from this zone, or if price is going to actually go a little bit further down and react from maybe this demand instead. Yeah, we will see what USD CAD is going to do. Yep. So, yep. What else? What else we have in here? Yeah, feel free to ask any questions, guys. Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar has been going higher from that low. It's compressing. It's kind of respecting this trend line in here. I could see all this compression as well in here. Let's just engulfed it. I could see this highs being taken. I would actually like to see this highs in here being faked out. We may have this small supply in there, or eventually we do have this one. Or I could even see eventually this high even being taken to the upside. But actually I would like to see price kind of doing something like this. Maybe this could be an option, or in here. And maybe fill all this price, but at least until here, kind of completely take all this. Fill this price that is available in here. Yeah, maybe this one, that could be quite a nice move to the downside. I would like to see that happening after we take these highs this week here. Yeah, personally, that's what I'll be looking for. That's why I have this alert, just waiting for price to fake out this high and then to see what's going to happen next. Actually have a good opportunity to look for the short. And I would really like to see price going all the way down to these lows and maybe taking this one instead as well. Yeah. So what else do we have in here? Gold. Let's look still at this dollar franc Swiss. So it was another pair that you looked at like 2 weeks ago when you're looking also at the USD CAD. It's been compressing. Price had this move up. I don't like this. I don't like all these lows, so actually would like to see them being taken. Maybe this level could be interesting for price to go kind of all the way down to take them. from that, we do have all these level of important structure in here aligned. I mentioned already, this has already kind of been touched on the way up, so a little bit weaker. This could actually just react from the top of it, and eventually this one would be nice as well for price to fill. I think I mentioned that already as well. Yeah, I do like that zone. It's important level of support resistance as well, and it's still fresh. Let's see how price is going to react from this level. I already have this alert in here waiting for it. But yeah, I would like to see this, first of all, something like this, then maybe a move up, take all of this, and then we continue to the downside until eventually we get somewhere in here. I would like to see a little bit of a deeper retrace up before maybe then the continuation to the downside. And let's see what's going to be in play for dollar franc Swiss. I do like this level. Yep. What else do we have? What else? What's going on the crypto space? Is Bitcoin ready to higher? It's going higher. Yeah, this level 33k could be a zone to look for after how this compression is taken. I think I mentioned a few times that I was actually looking for this, but price did react from this new band quite nicely. Went higher, went up, and now it broke this level. This could be a good zone to look for in the future. And we also have this level that kind of was ignored on the way up, so price kind of should have done this. It didn't, so now it may be a really good zone to look for longs. Didn't really reacted from there, so price now is suspecting this demand zone again. All this liquidity with all these lows, price just take this demand zone, can go up, and we still have this level in here. It's kind of important, and then of course this level in here, it can be also important. So are we actually finally ready to go up or not? Of this pause in here, this strong move down, this was to shake everyone, and now move to the upside. Is this what the werewolf? I still don't think it isn't. I still think we may see a further move to the downside, but we can definitely feel this price up until here, up until this 36 level, and after that we'll see. Price can even go a little bit higher. However, I'm not sure if this is going to be the werewolf. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Ethereum, you kind of create this werewolf in here. It is reacting from this level. I could see this actually being broken. It did broke this trend line quite nicely. Reacting from this level in here. Now reacting from this demand. So playing zone to zone. And now let's see what's going to happen. If this demand is going to hold price, or if price actually is going to break this high to the upside first. And is there any good setup somewhere in here close to this origin? Somewhere in here. Maybe. There's maybe an opportunity in there. This looks to me that it's compressed. This has been compressed, so price created this supply, price went down, price went up, the orders from there, price went down, price went up, took the orders from there, and let's see what's next. Let's see what's next for Ethereum. Is it going to criticize or not? This one may look interesting as well. Oh, this looks compressed, and we still have maybe this zone in here as well. This looks compressed to me. Yep. Yep, guys. Basically, I just did a follow-up from what I talked about last Saturday. The main goal of this live stream, as I mentioned before, it would be to get your charts, to share some ideas with you, to take a look at possible setups to help you maybe with the price action reading, maybe what kind of price action you should be expecting or that you should like in order to look for a specific entry, either long, short, whatever, a continuation, reversal setup. So that will be that's the main point of these live streams on Tuesday. So again, I will ask you guys to share your charts with me if you would like me to review them. And then on Saturday, the main goal is to predict and to forecast possible moves and opportunities for the week ahead. And basically that's it. So please comment below, let me know. You can share your charts with me on my socials, DM me on Twitter, Insta, or Facebook Messenger, or just send me an email as well, pedro@pedrofs.com. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining. Next webinar is going to be Saturday. If you have any questions, please ask them and I will review them in the next one. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time. Obrigado.